Hello Assassins, this is Gargudon for the ones who came before. So, at long last, we have an official release date for Assassin's Creed Mirage. On October 12th, it is time to travel back to 9th century Baghdad and put on our hidden blades once again. These are 5 things we here at the ones who came before want to see in the gameplay features, story narrative, mechanics, and more. More fluent and improved freerunning. One of, if not the most essential aspect of AC has always been the freerunning, climbing to and leaping from the top of the highest points, running across rooftops, and much more. Over the last 3 games, that has just not been what it used to be, and a lot of it has been set aside for just walking or not as fluent running and climbing. We hope to see Mirage reintroduce parkour and freerunning across tightly packed cities as we know it from Unity and Syndicate, which gave us the smoothest of it to date. That with the possible addition of even newer moves and techniques, because when you look at real parkour, people doing this for a living are always reinventing the sport. They're performing moves never seen in an AC game, and time after time it becomes slightly outdated in-game. The return of memory sequences and more varied gameplay. The last few Assassin's Creed games have set aside the traditional memory sequences for a more RPG-oriented story that can be played more loosely and gives the player more freedom in their approach to a certain objective. This worked for some, while for others it meant that there was no real difference between main and side quests, everything felt quite repetitive, and more or less being forced to play side quests in between main ones to necessarily level up was quite a drag, making you uninvested in the story. We would like to see the return of the classic sequences with optional 100% sync objectives, for a better sense of structure and the ability to replay certain missions, without having to restart the entire game. This and just more varied gameplay overall. Everything from main story missions with optional objectives, side missions, collectibles, 100% total completion, and more. Impact on the world and economy building. It would be cool to see your actions having an impact on the larger world. For example, if you spare someone's life as opposed to not, you would hear guards later on in the street mentioning that. You could assassinate someone one of multiple ways, in the style of Unity and Syndicate's black box missions, and either impacts the story in a different way. Another thing that would be cool to see the return of is the ability to ultimately invest your money, buy and rebuild businesses, and create your own in-game economy, like we've seen most notably in the Ezio trilogy and Rogue. Looking at Mirage especially, there is the idea that Basim, perhaps on the streets in the beginning, hasn't got a lot, and then we watch him grow and transition, and before you know it, he has a business empire. Maybe you can buy your own market stores, and the owners can also be used as assassin spies. They could be lookouts, will send you letters saying guards have been noticed here or there, they've heard this or that, and you keep building your own business empire and spy network, making money and gathering intel in the process. Improved photo mode. Photo mode is something that's almost everywhere in gaming these days, and AC has been no stranger to it since Origins. Thousands and thousands of beautiful shots have come out of Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla, but there are ways to make future photos even greater. Among other things, we would like to see the addition of more distancing, character poses, day and night options, custom lighting, the ability to save camera positions, the ability to hide characters, and close-up shots in the game's photo mode. Return of William Miles. It could be cool to see William Miles, father of the late Desmond, appearing as the user of the Animus reliving Basim's memories. That and an interaction between him and Basim out of the Animus, mentor to mentor, discussing the future of the Brotherhood. Now that Basim is the first ever recorded human from the past to actually have been revived, they could also discuss how that could have consequences for the rest of the cells scattered around the globe were they to learn such information. It would also be beautiful to see William learning of Desmond's consciousness being within the supercomputer and him undertaking a mission to try and bring back his son. So, those were 5 things we would like to see in Assassin's Creed Mirage. What are your hopes and expectations for the game, and what are some things you would like to see implemented in it? Be sure to let us know in the comments below. And with that, that sums it up for this video. Stay tuned for further Assassin's Creed Mirage coverage as we learn more about it and get closer to October 12th. I have been Gargudon for the ones who came before. Stay safe and active, Assassins. Peace.